Visit abaeservices.com for fast medical transcription service. This podcast episode is brought to you by AB Music Creative.
This episode is brought to you by Dr. Lourdes Capulong.
What made you guys advocate mental health awareness?
So I think it's very similar for both of us.
Yeah, we have a similar story.
Yeah,
I want to hear both your stories.
Yeah. So me and Kieran met in high school. And like me personally, I really struggled in school in terms of my anxiety. I just felt like everything was a bit much for me in school, and I just didn't really know who to talk to, like how to reach out for help, and it was a lot for me in school.
This was high school?
This was high school, yeah. And I just felt that there was days where I was just really, really low, and I just didn't know what to do about it or like who to go to for help. And I thought it was ridiculous because we're in school, we're supposed to be learning about ourselves, and anytime I went to speak to a teacher about it, I just felt like I was disregarded, shut down.
Yeah. Right?
Like mental health now, but especially like back then, was a very big taboo. Like we didn't want to talk about it. We didn't want to acknowledge that it was a problem, especially for young people. So that was a big struggle for me. Which is why I want to work in terms of the education system for mental health, to improve it, to educate it, and fight the stigma against mental health topics, and get everyone to talk about and normalize it, because it is normal.
How about you? Same thing?
Very similar. I struggled with my sexuality when I was in school, so I had big problems, coming out and talking about that. So then that made me very depressed. I got really bad anxiety in school. I still have really bad anxiety, to be honest. But the same situation as Jaylan, I tried to reach out for support and help, and it wasn't really there. They just kind of said, "Oh, go to this person, talk to them," and the person wasn't really giving me very good advice, so it wasn't very good. So that's why we started this charity now.
But okay, so
to help,
I'm gonna tie it in. And the reason why I'll tie it in is because you said that in school you're supposed to be able to mingle with people. You're supposed to be able to discover yourself and talk about yourself. Different story, more of like the challenge was, how do I come out? It's very, how will you be received coming out? But how did you guys meet at your crossroad, both of you?
Who
wants to share? I hope it matches, guys.
No, so we met in college. So
high school, you knew each other.
The education system's a little bit different to what it is
it's like
here.
high school here, and college back in London.
So when we was like 17, 16, we met.
Yeah.
So you're saying
16,
that
17.
we're slow, you guys are...
No.
Be careful with your words.
No.
Okay, go.
But we met then. I was running a charity back then. We was doing the same subject.
Yeah.
We was on the same subject. We was doing like a health and social care course.
And
then we done. It was like student.
We both signed up for the student executive boards.
It's like
at our
prefects.
school.
Do you have prefects here?
Okay, you did not know what was going on in her life.
No,
and you did not know what was going on in his life.
No.
See, this is what I want to talk about, because sometimes you think the people you're around with are the people who will understand you, and then you meet someone unbeknownst to you is the person you're gonna click with. So that's what I want to get to. Who met who and who approached who?
I don't know who did approach you. I think we just got on from the get-go.
I think I approached you because I saw that you signed up to do the council, like the school council. This is what it was. And like I signed up to do it as well, because we both wanted to like represent the school on mental health. Like we both kind of had that drive to do that.
What was your impression on him? Him?
What was your impression?
Like, see, like, victim.
Yeah.
I thought Kieran was quite quiet.
Yeah.
I thought he was quite timid, but then when I got to know you, he was very loud.
Oh, okay.
And he was very much on my level. Yeah, he was very loud and he was very funny. And I was like, yeah, we're gonna get on. Like,
how about you? When Jaylan approached you,
right? She wasn't quiet, that's for sure. Probably the complete opposite. But
were you out at this time? Not yet.
I don't think I was.
No, you wasn't.
I wasn't. No.
Huh? So
Wow.
you found him cute, yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Not here.
My gaydar picked up very quickly.
Oh, yeah,
Did you
gaydar,
just?
okay.
Yeah, you just assumed.
I assumed, yeah.
Okay. So you weren't out. Your gaydar picked up. So pretty much, did you feel safe in her presence?
I think that's what it
There
was.
you go.
Yeah. I just felt confident around you. You just kind of made me feel
See?
a bit more better within myself.
right?
And then that's when the click just was like, oh, okay.
Isn't that a blessing wherein you meet someone and that person brings out who you really are or makes you
Yeah,
comfortable
Yeah, that's
about
true.
who you really are, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So now both of you are in this org doing what you guys wanted to set out to do. How did it become something where it's, hey, you know what? Why don't we go out and do this?
Well, yeah, go on.
I mean, I was already doing something when I met you. I was
Yeah.
doing a bit of charity work. I was a swimmer back in the day. I'd done some fundraising.
Dude, don't say back in the day.
Back in
the day.
You're too young.
We were born in
You're-
the 90s.
You guys are
90s. It's
See,
almost the 30s.
You guys are young enough to be my children.
We're 25 now.
I'm 52.
25.
Really?
We're like,
You don't-
I mean, I'm too
25.
old for Leonardo DiCaprio now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he dates-
Doesn't date
Yeah.
women younger than 25, so I'm gone.
Sorry.
Sorry, Leo.
Okay,
Shame.
go. So you were
But
doing a
yeah,
bit of charity
We
work.
was doing a bit of charity work.
Back
and
in the day.
Back in the day. And then Jaylan came along to help and support as well. And then
Yeah.
we just got kind of talking. And then basically the charity work just stopped. I started nursing. This is a bit of a long story.
Nursing.
Yeah.
Are you Filipino?
no, but I have some really nice like Filipino colleagues actually
Yeah,
who
yeah.
I work
Yes.
with. But yeah, I'm a nurse as well. And then I just kind of went off the radar of charity work. And then only last year we started doing it again, the
Yeah.
charity. We relaunched the charity as Mind of the Student. And then you became like partner and then kind of like running it now together to
Yeah.
help and support because it's quite a lot of work for just one person.
Why do I get the impression she's your constant? You go up and down,
Yeah.
and she's like, I'm just gonna hang out in there.
Yeah.
If he's
I
ready.
kind of have just been hanging out.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah, because I was like working with Kieran when it was like under a different name of the charity. I was like
Yeah.
one of the mental health facilitators. So I was running the workshops.
Right.
So we
Yeah.
run mental health workshops in secondary schools.
Okay.
So it's
So
like
that's
from
like high school.
high
equivalent.
school here from like 12 to 16 and we teach them on topics such as depression, anxiety, confidentiality, social media pressures, and we teach them
Yeah.
like how to spot the signs and symptoms of these different disorders in themselves, in other people, and how to actually help themselves. Like what are the things that you can do to help yourself when you're struggling, like different techniques that you can use and how you can use them techniques on a day-to-day basis.